Mga kababayan, bantay sarado, no? Si Senador Marcoleta, ang 2026 budget, national budget, no? Illegal insertion, hindi lulusot sa kanya ang ating butihing senador. Sa gitna ng mainit na plenary sessions, no? At kung mga committee hearings sa Senado, si Senador Rodante Marcoleta, fresh from his 2025 election win, mga kaibigan, at saka siya po ang ngayon ay tagapamuno o chairperson ng Blue Ribbon Committee, ay nakatayo, no? Bilang matatag na tagapagtanggol laban sa mga under-the-table deals na sumisira sa ating pambansang kaban. Ang proposed 2026 National Expenditure Program, NEP, ay 6.793 trillion pesos na nasubmit ng DBM kay President Marcos noong July 2025 at ngayon nasa House para sa scrutiny. Pero after the 2025 national budget fiasco kung saan may 410 billion pesos insertions, no, sa DPWH flood control projects at ang program appropriations na umabot ng 449 billion pesos. Marami ang nag-aalala, paano kung uulitin ang korupsyon? Isang politiko na nag-i-insert ng pondo, no, sa budget, parang nag-i-insert ng emoji sa text message. Mukhang innocent, pero deep inside, may hidden agenda. But seriously si Senador Marcoleta ay vocal against ito, no? Sa kanyang statements, sinabi niya, pag nag-amyenda ka ng budget, insert na agad, illegal na agad. That's a direct quote from Senate discussions, highlighting how amendments can turn into pork barrel scams. Okay. Oo, may legitimate amendments for public good like adding funds for education, pero ang illegal ay yung walang transparency, walang bidding at napupunta sa bulsa ng ilan, no? Ayon sa DBM, the 2026 budget is 7.4% higher than the 2025's 6.326 trillion pesos with focus on social services. Education gets 1.055 trillion pesos. Health, 297 billion pesos. Defense, 256 billion pesos. Pero controversies linger from last year. Secret funds cut by 11%, but bulk still to Office of President. And program funds slashed to 250 billion pesos to avoid BICAM insertion, no? Si Senador Marcoleta bilang Blue Ribbon Chair ay handang imbestigahan ang anomalya tulad ng kanyang track record sa ABS-CBN franchise probe. Critical pero fact-based. Ano sa tingin ninyo? Mga young voters at OFWs, mag-comment naman kayo sa baba. Dapat ba mas strict ang oversight? For our kababayan, no, in Quezon City, Metro Manila, Davao City, Cebu City, at sa abroad like Los Angeles, California, Las Vegas, Nevada, Toronto, Ontario, ito ang budget na makakapekto sa remittances ninyo at family support. So if you're loving this fact-based deep dive, hit that subscribe button now, no? Goal natin 100,000 subscribers para mas marami pang content like this. Like, share at comment down below para sa algorithm boost. At para sa mga generous hearts, send super thanks. Every peso counts for independent journalism. Mga kababayan, sa panahon ng kasinungalingan, ang katotohanan ang unang pinapatahimik. Sa pagsali sa aking YouTube membership, tinutulungan ninyo akong manatiling malaya, walang takot, walang pinapanigan, at handang lumaban para sa bayan. Salamat po. Sali na sa hashtag #WalkWithLan YouTube channel membership. Okay mga kaibigan, una, let's break down the Philippine budget process intellectually, step by step para malinaw sa youth na first-time voters at OFWs na busy sa trabaho abroad. Okay? The cycle starts with DBM, no? Preparing the NEP based on agencies' proposals for 2026 submitted July 15, 2025, approved by Marcos, then to House by August. House debates, amends, then Senate, then bicameral conference, no? Dito madalas ang magic happens, or should I say the insertions. Ayon sa Constitution, Article 6, Section 25, no money shall be paid out without appropriations. Pero in practice, insertions happen via realignments. Okay. Pro side dito allows flexibility for emergencies like typhoon, relief prone to abuse as seen in 2025 where BICAM added 142 billion pesos without public scrutiny, linking to Senate trust rating deep per surveys. Si Senador Marcoleta po, no, ay talagang kapapasok lang sa Senado, siya ay bago, pero kita nyo naman, he's pushing for transparency resolutions like the one okayed by House for 2026, vowing no repeat of term oil. Parang siyang budget bouncer natin mga kaibigan. No ID, no entry for illegal funds. Imagine politician as kids in a candy store. Budget ang candy, insertions ang stolen sweets. But Marcoleta says enough. Okay, ha? Ayan, mga remittances nyo po, isipin nyo yan, no? Saan ba napupunta yung mga insertions na ito o sa tunay na development? Share your stories in comment section. Ngayon, alamin natin, ano ba talaga ang illegal insertions, no? Illegal insertions, simple, unauthorized additions to budget post submissions, often without jurisdiction. Verifiable from Rappler explainer. Budget process prone to corruption dahil sa lack of line item veto powerfully exercised, no? Example po diyan ng 2019, pork barrel scandal, PDAF scam na umabot sa billions. For 2025, controversies on DPWH flood projects, 410 billion pesos added allegedly for political favors. Parang magic trick ha. Voila, biglang may extra funds for ghost projects sa districts ng powerful lawmakers. But both sides, some say necessary for local needs. Critics like Marcoleta call it corrupt budget in history, favoring him. Siya ang vocal sa Senate, questioning amendments as automatic illegal. Okay, bakit ba lagi may insertions? Kasi ang budget ay parang jeans tight, kaya kailangang stretch with extra packets. Pero seriously ha, it affects youth. Less funds for education means higher dropout rates. Okay. Si Senator Dante Marcoleta mula party list rep to senator in 2025 elections, no? Track record niya led ABS-CBN probe, no? Critical on POGOs linked to Alice Go's case. Now, blue ribbon chair, perfect for budget oversight. In plenary, he questioned gambling funds in budget, saying legal or illegal is destroying lives, linking to insertions for dubious projects. Siya ang intellectual warrior natin, witty in debates, fact-based, not afraid to call out both admin and opposition. Critics says he's pro-admin sometimes, but his push for anti-corruption bills like banning executives from contract shows independence. Sa US, budget insertions called earmarks, regulated post-scandals. Sa Philippines, kailangan tayong mag-level up. And Marcoleta leads that. Okay, bilang commentator, nakikita ko talaga siyang tulad ng ating diretso, walang paligoy-ligoy si Senador Marcoleta. Now, deep dive into 2026 specifics. Detalyadong policy breakdown 2026, 1.055 trillion pesos, 16%. Health, 297 billion pesos. Social welfare, 228 billion pesos. Defense, 256 billion cuts. Secret funds to 4.6 billion from 5.2 billion pesos and program to 250 billion pesos controversies despite shunning insertions per Inquirer. Fears of BICAM repeats, no? DBM moves to prevent, but Senate like Lacson links pass to trust issues. Parang diet, no? DBM says no more junk food insertions, pero lawmakers tempted. Marcoleta's role sa Blue Ribbon, iimbestiga siya kay any anomalies favoring transparency. Okay. Ano bang impact nito sa ating mga OFWs? Higher budget for OWA, only 5 billion pesos. Small versus remittances, $30 billion yearly. No? Education funds up, but insertions could divert to non-essentials. No? Okay. OFWs in Sydney, Melbourne. No? How does this affect your families? Super thanks naman, please, if this resonates. Okay, sa Canada, budget transparent via parliamentary debates. No hidden insertions. Sa Saudi, strict anti-corruption, no? Philippines can learn from these countries and Marcoleta pushes for it. Okay, for OFWs natin, budget affects remittances, tax, repatriation funds. Okay, insertions parang balikbayan box na puno ng contraband. Policy on 4Ps, scholarships, diverted funds means lost opportunities. Okay, sabi ng admin, 2026 is clean, critics doubt, no? Sabi ni Marcoleta, The Guardian ensuring it. Siya po ang ating hero, mga kaibigan, no? Tulad ng Pogo, bans budget must ban insertions too. Okay? Fact-based tayo, mga kaibigan, no? From PDAF to now, Marcoleta represents change. Budget without insertions, parang politics without drama, possible with vigilance. Okay, si Senador Marcoleta ay bantay sarado sa 2026 budget. 6.793 trillion pesos na dapat walang illegal insertions, no? Tulad ng past controversies sa unprogrammed funds at DPWH sa kanyang leadership. Transparency wins. Both sides need scrutiny, but facts show need for reform. Mga kababayan, this is for you. Youth dreaming big, OFWs sacrificing abroad, no? Subscribe para sa more, like if you agree. Comment your thoughts, share to spread truth, at send super thanks para sa support. Special shout out sa Quezon City, Davao City, Cebu City, Los Angeles, Las Vegas, Toronto, Edmonton, Riyadh, Jeddah, Dammam, Sydney, Melbourne, Japan, Milan, Rome, no? Hong Kong, Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Sharjah, Kuala Lumpur, Kota Kinabalu, London, Germany, Singapore, Doha, Kuwait, Taiwan, Yigo, Paris, Auckland, Madrid, Macau, India, Manama, Bahrain, Switzerland, Korea, Norway, Austria, Thailand, Bandar Seri Begawan, Belgium, Israel, Cyprus, Oman, Netherlands, Sweden. Salamat po sa panonood. Ang goal natin, 100,000 subscribers. Help us get there. Mga kababayan, sa panahon ng kasinungalingan, ang katotohanan ng unang pinapatahimik. Sa pagsali sa aking YouTube membership, tinutulungan ninyo akong manatiling malaya. Walang takot, walang pinapanigan, at handang lumaban para sa bayan. Salamat po ha. Sali na po sa #WalkWithLan YouTube channel membership. Salamat at see you next time. God bless the Philippines at mabuhay ang Pilipinas.